Hey, so I just got back from a long ice fishing trip, and I wanted to talk about a change I made this year. I kind of went all in, and that's on lithium batteries. I've been playing around with lithium for a few years. Lithium has the obvious advantage of being much more lighter weight, so especially for portable units like this, when you're hole hopping, it's a lot lighter to carry around. But even if you carry several units, like I do in my shack, it's just lowering the overall weight of the shack is a good thing. So let me talk a little bit about some of the batteries that I use. For these smaller units like this Elite 7 here, I find that the 12 volt 10 amp hour battery works just fine, can last all day for you. If you move up to a bigger unit like this HDS 12, which is a lot of times when I'm using outside the hole at my hot box or whatever, there you go up to a little bit bigger unit. This unit draws a fair amount of power. It's actually the same battery I've got in here. It's the 12 volt 24 amp hour battery. Now the nice thing is that battery is still about the same height as the conventional trolling ice fishing batteries that we use. So it can fit inside of things like this fin gear cradle here just fine. So I can hold the big unit and have that big battery down in the bottom here. Now what I wanted to talk about too is on my active target unit, that battery's actually got to run two things. It's not only got to run my Elite 9, but it's also got to run the active target box that drives the transducer. So there's double power being drawn here. And again, this 24 amp hour battery was the perfect one. I could fish before, an hour or so before light in the morning. I could fish all the way till dark at night, and the battery held up fine, even though it's having a lot of draw. Plus, it seemed like when you charge these lithium batteries, they actually recharge overnight very well, even if I'm drawing them way down during the day. I also showed you in another tip earlier this week, I actually ran that power box that has a lithium battery in it right in my sled, and that was nice because it has a cigarette adapter in it. It's got a USB port, and it can drive my overhead lights in the shack. So lithium for me has been a really good upgrade, I'll call it. Lighter weight.